Hi, I'm Lucas Woodall. I currently am a interrelated paraprofessional at Locust Grove Middle School. Uh, when it comes to professional learning, there is many aspects that I wish could be improved, mainly when it's directed towards the support staff, which we don't see very often. It's mainly pointed towards the teaching and faculty members that are closely associated with the students, such as guidance counselors and those sort of things. That doesn't really focus in per se to the paraprofessional side. Now, there are different aspects of the language learner that could be improved upon, and utilizing their family members is a big one. But training, proper training of teachers and support staff and how to deal with those sort of students would be phenomenal to see across the board. The district has a couple different aspects and a couple different components that you can utilize to support the student, whether it be the ELL instructors and ELL support staff that are directly related to those students. But with a interrelated parapro like myself, it's not a real big component of my job, and I don't see it all that often. And when we do, we ensure that the staff across the board is aware of the situations. But I have found that some of the students coming from various cultures aren't used to the American education system. The system is in no way broken. Don't get me wrong with that. It's not a broken system. It's a system that's just not inherently fixated on fixing the problem of the English language learner. Now, a sixth grade student coming into my middle school, if they come from Puerto Rico or another Spanish speaking country, as soon as they get to my country, they are alienated almost in their ability to, one, relate to their peers, and two, relate to their teachers, and three, to just have the basic level of education that the American education system will provide. Now, we have a couple different avenues of approach with this. We can do segregated learning, put them in a classroom with others like them, learning this certain protocol and this certain language system, and developing those skills in that way. But in doing that, we're sort of putting them exactly where they came back, or where they're leaving from. We're putting them into a system that is focused on, you are different from the others in the school. That's not the way they should learn. They should learn through immersion, putting them in the middle of everyone, in the middle of a class with supports in place, not just throwing them to the wolves and saying, good luck, kid, hope you can figure this out. So there is a couple different strategies, and the biggest one I've seen is to bring family intervention and families involved in the educational process of the new student. So in order to do that, you will have to have support from admin, guidance counselors, more than likely every single subject teacher. I mean, that's English, math, social studies, science, all of them need to be on board with getting not only the student up to snuff, but the family themselves up to snuff, and being able to back their student. If the support system is in place in schools, but it's not in place at home, that's a huge, huge setback for that student. You have to engage both the student and the family in order for the education to work, in order for the new language systems to be in place and to be reinforced, not only in the school building, not only online, but inside the household. That way they can have repetition. They can start having conversations in their new language that they're learning in the English language. And it gives them practice without them having to sit down and say, okay, time to practice. It's just a straightforward way to do it. Our only real setback for that is not many teachers and students have that ability to have a full-on forward conversation saying, listen, we need to ensure that your student is getting the support they need. We have admin that tend to intervene, and we have a couple of ELL teachers who are more up to date, more understanding of the families themselves and their own background and their cultural background, that if there is a problem, there is someone who can say, this is how they would prefer it and this is how we do it. So they can have those two varying avenues.